Why is Latin considered a dead language? Latin, once the dominant language of the Roman Empire and the cornerstone of Western civilization, is now considered a dead language. But what does that mean? And why did Latin lose its place as a living spoken tongue? To understand Latin's journey from ubiquity to decline, we need to explore its history, its evolution, and its legacy. What does dead language mean? A dead language is one that no longer has native speakers who use it as their primary means of communication. This doesn't mean the language has disappeared. Latin is still studied, written, and spoken in specific contexts, most notably in academia, the Roman Catholic Church, and legal terminology. However, it is no longer a mother tongue passed down to children in daily life. Latin's rise to prominence. Latin originated as the language of Latium, the region around Rome, and became the official language of the Roman Republic, and later the Roman Empire. As Rome expanded, so did Latin, evolving into two forms: classical Latin, used in literature, formal speeches, and official inscriptions; vulgar Latin, the spoken vernacular of soldiers, merchants, and everyday people. This linguistic duality allowed Latin to flourish across the Roman Empire, becoming a lingua franca that connected diverse peoples and cultures. The fragmentation of Latin, the fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, marked the beginning of Latin's fragmentation. Without centralized Roman authority, the unified use of Latin eroded. Local dialects of vulgar Latin, influenced by regional languages and cultures, gradually evolved into the Romance languages: Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. This natural linguistic evolution was a key reason Latin ceased to be a spoken language. Over centuries, what was once a single tongue splintered into distinct languages, leaving classical Latin as a static relic of the past. The role of the Church. The Roman Catholic Church played a significant role in preserving Latin. As the official language of the Church, Latin remained the medium for theology, liturgy, and scholarship throughout the Middle Ages. However, this also contributed to its status as a dead language. Church Latin, or ecclesiastical Latin, became increasingly specialized and disconnected from the spoken vernaculars. Even after the Protestant Reformation and the subsequent translation of the Bible into local languages, Latin remained the academic and clerical standard. Its use, however, was confined to elite circles, further isolating it from everyday life. Why didn't Latin evolve like other languages? Latin didn't evolve into a single modern language because its primary users, after the fall of the Roman Empire, scholars, priests, and lawyers, used it in written, not spoken, form. Writing tends to fossilize a language, preserving grammar and vocabulary that may no longer be practical for spoken communication. This lack of natural evolution and adaptation to contemporary needs contributed to Latin's death as a living language. Latin's legacy. Though Latin is no longer spoken conversationally, its impact is profound and enduring. Linguistic influence. Latin is the root of the Romance languages and has contributed heavily to English vocabulary, especially in fields like science, law, and medicine. Cultural significance. Latin literature, philosophy, and legal concepts form the bedrock of Western thought. Educational value. Learning Latin provides insights into grammar, etymology, and the intellectual traditions of antiquity. Is Latin truly dead? Calling Latin dead might seem harsh when it continues to thrive in specialized fields and academic settings. However, by the definition of a living, spoken language used for daily communication, Latin has indeed met its end. Yet, its death is not a disappearance. It's a transformation. Latin lives on in the languages it birthed, the disciplines it shaped, and the ideas it immortalized. Latin's journey from a thriving lingua franca to a dead language is a testament to the fluid nature of human communication. Its decline was not a failure, but an evolution, paving the way for the rich linguistic diversity we see today. While Latin may no longer echo in the bustling streets of Rome, its spirit endures, reminding us of a time when a single language connected a vast empire.